I just have a huge amount of gratitude to the Surf Simply team. I think that every person who works here has a heart of gold. I love it here. This is a place I will continue to come back to. Second time, can't wait to come back a third time, can't wait to come back 10 times.
This was the Ritz-Carlton of surf camps. You got to come try it, and I'm going to recommend it to a bunch of people because it's unbelievable experience.
The level at which it has exceeded expectations. Like I'm not sure if I will ever do anything like this again unless I come back here. So.
I started surfing 8 years ago regularly, and when we started dating, I got Peyton to start surfing, and she caught the bug, and hence we could come here and do this together.
I think before I came here, I maybe surfed like 15 times. Basically because of her and Kai, I think Bailey's very connected to Surf Simply, so I was just following along for the ride, basically.
I've actually surfed for a long time, but very infrequent and never had any reasonable lessons. So it was really cool to come out here and actually have somebody tell me what the right techniques are, and I made major improvements in my surfing ability.
Okay, so my background with surfing is I got into surfing after learning how to windsurf, and I was happy with my own kind of limited knowledge before I came here. But my eyes got open because I learned a lot of things that I didn't know before.
I want to bring Kyla and her sister who came a year ago with me so that they can have a really good base to progress their surfing. Beyond that, I really wanted them to gain confidence and resilience. As young women being coached by badass women here at Surf Simply.
Like, this is my first time here, but throughout my life, I've heard about Surf Simply. I've been to Nassar and I've met most of the coaches, and Rue has been there for my life. So I think it's such an amazing experience because I finally get to know what it's like and experience it firsthand.
I mean, the coaching method here is awesome. Learned so much from reading waves, surfboard design. I wasn't paddling right, so we were in the pool and they showed me how to paddle, and just amazing all the different processes that they have, and it's great.
I used to be a ski coach, and there's a system of teaching skiing and there isn't one for surfing. But this is a very systematic way of progression. It's really important. So you accomplish a skill, you get to the next skill. If you don't accomplish it, you gotta go back. And I think that's just makes a huge difference.
Well, for me, especially my brain as an ICU nurse, I really love a stepwise approach. And so for me, if you can break things down to the nitty-gritties, it's so much easier to focus on one step at a time and then to link them together.
The way they film everything really, really helps, and you can actually look at yourself and see what's going on. They can give you really detailed, specific feedback. And I think that having a second surf after theory is a really good method because then you can apply it.
always says there might not be anyone in the world that knows more about surfing than Harry. So he helped me understand a bunch of stuff that now I can like apply to my surfing, but also just was very encouraging out in the water. There were a couple like really big days.
My coach was Teal. I feel like I haven't been able to surf with another woman that's that talented, and to have someone kind of like understand how you want to be in the water and teach you skills that I've been wanting to understand for so long was great. So it was an awesome fit.
Derek is like the most energetic, positive cheerleader in the world. It really enabled me to kind of challenge myself.
Jordan's fantastic. She's super encouraging. She's a go-getter, and she's going to like push you in the ways that are like completely appropriate, if that makes sense.
Two coaches, actually, Jesse and Gabriel, and they were just, again, just great coaches. Really positive, just taking through every step. If you make a mistake or do something wrong, they give you corrective feedback and way to do that.
I was gonna say my highlight was, I really just like sent it on a couple of like really, really big waves. Like if you would have told me last week even that I was gonna like just make the drop on some of these waves, I feel really good about that.
Highlight was I was able to go out every session, 2 to 3 sessions a day, and made the whole week without getting injured. Learned a ton, had a bunch of fun. The food's great at night. We had a great group of people here, all really interesting backgrounds. So it was just overall just a phenomenal experience.
It's been remarkable to see an organization that functions at such a high level from every single contributor. It's just impressive to be in a space like that. You can feel it.
They have thought of everything here, so they have like stretches scheduled every single day, and they're very comprehensive. They work all of the muscles, and on top of that, they give you the option to have not 1, but 2 very amazing massages throughout the week. Surf Simply really thinks about how to allow for optimal recovery while you're still surfing 2 times a day.
It's really fun to be surfing with like a team of people out in the water that you know, and it's one thing to progress yourself and experience that growth, but it's only compounded when you're doing it with a group of other people and kind of witnessing over the course of 7 days. You're watching someone go for a wave and they get it, and getting to know each other and just having your own joy is only like magnified by the fact that you share it with a group of people for a period of time.
I got to meet a lot of people, and like they're all older than me, so it's really nice to hear like their life and see how good their surfing is. Whenever I see them out there, I'm like, okay, I want to be like them, and like that they're my goals, and they're just so nice, and it was so fun throughout the week.
Had a blast with all the people here. Like I said, they're all interesting, great, positive. It was fun getting to know a lot of the people, and I'm sure we'll keep in contact.
I would say that Surf Simply is a place that if you desire to learn to surf, to get better at surfing, you can nerd out this week. You're gonna learn everything about surfing while also having the most amazing, almost spa-like experience that you can have. This is like a tiny boutique resort. They're gonna feed you, they're gonna meet your unique needs, and they're gonna make you feel like family.
You feel like a professional athlete. Like it allows you to imagine what it must be like to take this so seriously that you're really ready to go focus on a sport. It just feels like such a complete package.
It's just like a week of learning so much, and I think you'll never forget it because it's such an amazing, unique experience. Learn so much, eat such good food, and just experience something that is so unique and good.
I watch these videos and everybody's like, the food was so good. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, they really love the food. I get it now. Like Dennis is a Michelin star chef. Like he is, it feels like you're out at a Michelin star restaurant.
You are so well fed here, and every single meal is something that I would pay top dollar for in New York City.
Every time we came back to a meal, you knew it was going to be something special with different ingredients that you hadn't seen before or would never have put in something that you made yourself. So that was
Right.
key.
Dennis is the ultimate chef, and everything, there's a lot of detail that goes into every dish.
After wave forecasting. Okay. Oh, it has little lights on it. Yes,
In the past, it's like I would go for a ride on the wave, and now I'm working on riding the wave. That's the difference.
This was the Ritz-Carlton of surf camps. You got to come try it, and I'm going to recommend it to a bunch of people because it's unbelievable experience.
The level at which it has exceeded expectations. Like I'm not sure if I will ever do anything like this again, unless I come back here. So, but I'll be back. Don't worry.
You should go here, whoever's watching.
We're coming back as soon as we can. That's my final word, you know?